Hello, people with good taste. Welcome to another episode of The Smoking Room. This episode's gonna have spoilers for both Higurashi and Umineko because we discuss theories that may contain things from both of those. Anyway, I am Des, and I am here with...
Kirby. Still don't have an intro. Yeah, that's good.
Intro was Kirby.
Intro was Kirby, that's good.
Then I guess there's Sayome.
Yeah.
I haven't been here in a while, but it's nice to be back again.
Yeah.
True.
I'm Jensen, and my intro is, I have some seltzer water next to me. I'm gonna drink it.
Nice, I have a cup of coffee. Let's just slurp really loudly into the mic and leave it in.
Damn.
It's like that fucking... that citrus video.
You mean the gay one, Citrus? Like what?
I don't know, one Etika used to play a lot. When it goes like...
Oh, that's Citrus. I thought you were talking about
Yeah.
the gay anime.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I guess just for some context, the reason we stopped doing Data Archive is as simple as it was simply getting hard to get everyone together, so we just decided to put that on hold until we could frequently have a lot of people on call, basically.
And also, it was just, we're all just kind of, very tired and not really thinking we were making the best episodes at the time, so...
Yeah.
Also, we have time because Phase 2 will never be released anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah, Phase 2 will never be released because it will always be too topical.
Yeah.
We're just gonna get Phase 3, no Phase 2. Remember when they teased Phase 2 and it was just Meow's dad talking about the color green for 30 minutes?
Yo, funny OGB.
He's talking about removing the color green or something, and then
No, it's the oceans are RGB lights. It was funny.
yeah, oh yeah,
It's rainbow.
God, if we ever get gamer oceans.
Gamer oceans? Well, anyway, what we are here to do is to discuss Ciconia theories. Because, well, as it stands, the Data Archive should eventually continue, but it's gonna take a while. So we want to get our theories out before Phase 2 shadow drops from the third dimension or something.
Tomorrow.
The fourth dimension.
It will not drop tomorrow, that's for sure.
Phase 2, just a week away.
We just have to it's gonna be just like Attack on Titan, we have to go to the metaphorical basement to get Phase 2.
It's like an ARG.
Phase 2 was actually an ARG.
That's the ARG. You have to stop the pandemic. It's stay inside.
Stop the pandemic. Who are you saying, Des?
No, I was just gonna keep going with the episode, but I guess by this point we're gonna just make a theory on how to materialize Phase 2.
How to backwards long jump into Ryukishi's house and unlock Phase 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention, but I'm using an actual mic now.
Oh my god.
So
Yo.
this is the first episode I'm using it in, so I'm not sure how the audio is gonna come out. It's probably not gonna be as good as my audio usually is, but I'm also not gonna have to be on a super uncomfortable position for 2 hours. So,
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I think it's a good trade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always worry whenever I change a setting up my mic. I'm oh god, what if the whole thing just sounds really crusty and I can't tell? Because usually I'm eyeballing that waveform just the whole time, just being okay, is there a lot of extra noise or something? But you never know until you see the end product, I guess. So
Yeah, and then you realize half your audio was recorded with webcam.
yeah, and then you start crying.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yes, okay, so I guess we could start. Does anybody else have anything they want to say?
I can see the little previews on the slide too, and it's just a really zoomed out Discord messages with the little frog.
Yeah.
So it's already kind of scary, honestly.
All of these are Discord messages. Mostly of me, I think.
Probably.
Yeah, 80% of these are just Sayome
Well, they're good
messages.
theories.
Because y'all don't care.
I care. I just couldn't write a good theory.
Never stop thinking.
I think you have good thoughts, Sayome. That's why we have a document with them.
Yeah.
We're about to share them with the world. Then the world's gonna tell you you're dumb. I'm joking.
True.
Your theories are good, I promise.
I have no theories because I read something and I don't think. I have no thoughts in my brain. I fucking hate thinking.
Evil Sydney.
Okay, so Ciconia Mumbo Jumbo, let's go.
Yes.
Yes, I organized this by topics, and so like you can see there's like these green slides and then it becomes yellow. So this just means all of these are about Geropoyo.
You're the funny frog.
And when it shifts tone, like this is a light green, then this is a more vivid green. That just means it's a different idea but about the same general topic, which is Geropoyo.
Yeah.
You put more effort into this than I put into my school projects. Damn. I mean, I'm not in school anymore, but still.
Anyway, so I guess I'm gonna read this, or do you want to read them, Saime? That would be funny if each of us read our own comments.
Okay, I'm just gonna speak for 3 hours. Thanks.
Yeah.
What if none of us read our own?
I don't even know. I don't even know how many times I'm gonna appear in here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure every one of us appears at least once, but I don't think I can impersonate any of you.
I don't think Sydney does.
Well,
I guess I can do the first one. Okay, so wait, first I'm just like freaking out, like, wait, what the fuck? Oh my fucking god, Yokishi, I can't tell if this is a joke or not. Fuck. Okay, look at this. Like each like ability a person has a rating system, like in the character select screen. Like I think for Geropoyo it's like at the very end, like once you finish everything.
yeah.
It's like from
yes, after you finish the story.
No, I think it's there when you unlock
Yeah.
characters.
But I think Geropoyo only unlocks at the end.
No.
Oh no, Geropoyo is the one that you have some text when everybody else appears, and then you get more text when the other characters appear at the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Anyway, there's like abilities and they have like a rating system from like A to S to SS. And then there's like very few that have like SSS.
Yeah.
Like 3 characters only have those.
Like they're
Like Geropoyo's
yeah. I was gonna say they're all broken tier. Nerf them.
true.
Yes, they're all Smash for Bayonetta.
So there were Geropoyo, Seshat, and Gestures. And it's like, still, I don't know. Geropoyo is so weird. Like, what if Geropoyo is a virus, or what if it's God?
Here it begins.
funny.
This is the birth of
Yeah.
God Geropoyo theory.
It's not a bad theory. Cry about
He's
it.
so powerful he can manifest in different shows.
And like his SSS ability is like uninstallation resistance. Like you cannot uninstall Geropoyo.
Yo, McAfee is so popular they made it into a character.
yeah, I think like if you uninstall him, he like he doxes you.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
shows
doxes
shows
you.
everyone you put. I think the actual thing is like he shows everyone your porn history.
Yeah,
like
like
actually.
he shows everyone your porn history if you uninstall him.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So
And if Ciconia is in a virtual world, then uninstallation resistance could mean that God won't let people flee even into a virtual world without him.
Yeah.
Like you can't remove God from your life or something.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna think about that forever now. Thanks.
You can't remove God from your life.
Just like you can't. Yeah, you remove God from your life, and a big booming voice comes down and starts saying your IP address.
True.
Uh,
And it's just like in general, Geropoyo is weird. And like, what if Geropoyo is God or the devil depending on the person? I don't know about that one.
Yeah. I think there's some messages down there about it too.
Yeah.
But yeah, that could make sense.
I think the next slide, like, or one of the slides is like explains it
he has
better.
like a little crazy frog belly button.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
yo,
that's a point. That
there's
comes out.
actually some messages about
Yeah.
that. Yes, we will get there.
About his belly button.
Yeah, the belly button is important.
Okay.
Very intentional character design.
Yeah.
Let's go to the next one then.
Okay, and like in the description of Geropoyo, it's like it says he is recognized as the most talked to thing in the world.
Yeah.
And it's like it reminded me of like God because like people pray to him and stuff, so like everybody
Yeah.
like is talking to him, like most people.
It's like if Clippy was manifested as God
Oh.
constantly inside your head.
Yeah.
But this was such a ride because at first you hear, oh wait, what if Geropoyo is God? And you're like, Simon, you're fucking with me.
Yeah, you're
and then you just kept finding more random evidence about this.
It works way too well, honestly.
Yeah.
It's too small.
Yeah, true. Honestly, I'm trying to figure out what the belly button thing is going to be before we get to it because I actually don't remember what we were talking
But it's already
about
here.
with that.
Literally the next thing.
I mean, it's just that. It's like me thinking about him having a belly button is just weird.
If he has a belly button, that means he would have been attached to an umbilical cord that he's no longer held down by.
Yeah.
This is representative for Geropoyo detaching himself from the mother of humanity and becoming his own.
That actually sounds.
What?
Oh wait, so do we know that characters in Ciconia just don't have belly buttons?
Yeah, I mean, no one else. Yeah. Put like
Do they?
Geropoyo is the only one that we see have a belly button too.
Wait. If people were born in factories, they wouldn't have that.
Oh my god!
Wait, they wouldn't have that.
They wouldn't have it.
no.
Yeah, you're right. They wouldn't have belly buttons if they were born in factories.
Okay, but like, do we see anyone shirtless in Ciconia?
We see Chloe naked one time, but I don't know if they
No,
show
but
it.
that's just the head.
I don't
That's
think
just
we
the-
ever see. I don't think Ryukishi draws his characters with belly
God damn
buttons most of the time.
So no belly button.
I guess I could go like pull up that one image from Higurashi and go check.
Yeah, the
but-
Satoko lolly. Let me look that up.
What if?
for reference.
I mean, there's a naked sprite of her, but don't do
You don't
that.
need to go look at Satoko. I'm pretty sure the Seven Sisters of Purgatory do have
I
those.
do that. Yeah,
Let's
let's check.
They don't show their belly button.
I'm pretty. Yes, they do. Look, see, there's a belly
Where
button
is
right
it?
here.
No, that's like that. That's
No.
like their.
Oh wait, go to the other sprite, like the PS3 one.
But this one wasn't drawn by Ryukishi. This one was.
Okay, but this is Ciconia, not Umineko.
Okay, well let's look at all the Ryukishi sprites.
Let's look at Ciconia porn and see if they have belly buttons.
I mean I
Okay.
mean the best one would no.
no. Oh my god. Okay.
And now that I'm thinking about it more, though, it is kind of weird that he has a belly button. If like most people in this world wouldn't have belly buttons.
Yeah.
It's feels like such a stupid thing to point out, but now that I am thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, that's weird that he would have a belly button because no one else would even.
Well, like, would we know that like the babies wouldn't like have an umbilical cord to like make them grow well in the tube?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think it's explored well.
They don't really talk about like how they're grown, I think, at all.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the one thing we know is they're like born in big batches, but like so that some of them just like a bunch of them just like share a collective birthday, and that's just like who your siblings are.
Well, like they should have umbilical cords to. How else would they grow in the tube?
Well, what would the
What would it be attached to though?
yeah, would it be like an artificial?
Another tube.
I guess it would just be artificial cellular reproduction, which is just what they are, anyways. I don't know. I guess we don't know enough about like Ciconia baby lore to definitively say if they do or do not have belly buttons.
True.
It would be like odd if you could just tell who was like Ciconia born or not if just like normal people had belly buttons from normal births.
What if it's like fascism, but for people with and without belly buttons?
Yeah.
Huh?
Like they're just racist against people with non-belly
With
buttons.
non-belly, but like pin that guy down and check if he has a belly button.
Signed belly button at birth. A
Assigned belly button at birth.
Okay, give me 2 minutes. You can keep going.
What if they just like grow just like that one fucking Isaac item where you get like a little.
Yellow.
I think it's like Esau in a jar.
Esau Jr.
Yeah, Esau Jr. What if they just are like Esau Jr.?
True.
Let's just talk about Isaac the whole time Des is gone and then not mention it until he gets back.
Good.
I mean, I guess if he's gone, we can't really move to the next slide without him, anyways. So, like, what are we supposed to do?
Authoritarianism.
What are we supposed to do in this situation?
Your mom.
Does anyone else have anything to say about Belly Button Gate?
Okay, like what do we think is the most likely thing? Like, because I think that people would probably have belly buttons. But like, wait, do frogs have belly buttons?
No, because they're like little.
They're born as eggs.
They're like born as eggs, and then they turn into tadpoles, and then they
Yeah.
Amazing question. Does this thing born in an egg have an umbilical cord? I wonder.
It just stretches really
It's an
far.
amphibian.
That's vile.
Is its tail the umbilical cord? Is that what you're suggesting? That's funny.
I don't know. I guess it is weird that he has one. It's not like
Yeah.
something I would have thought about outside of that, but I wonder if it is like an intentional design choice to say
Of
something.
course it is. Frogs don't have it. Like,
Yeah.
It has to be intentional.
Well, it could just be like making it more cute on a design level in universe, I guess.
Yeah, but
That's not cute though, is
I
it?
mean, I mean, belly buttons.
Kind of
are,
freaks me out.
belly buttons are kind of cute. Like, I mean, I think there's like a few.
When you want to rub his little outer belly button like a little clit.
Wait, it's outer. Like, what does that mean? It was just born?
No,
Like, don't people who have just born have that?
Some people just have Audi belly buttons, and some people have innies.
Audi frog! Audi frog!
Audi.
I'm fucking crying. It's called it's Genos' Audi frog, and it has an Audi belly button.
What the fuck? I just came back from.
We're talking about we're talking about the frog's belly button.
Like belly buttons can be outy, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
they
they
go
can be
out.
outy.
Yeah, my mother has one.
And like the genus of Geropoyo is called Audi frog.
I've been asking if you want to rub Geropoyo's like belly button like a little clit.
Shut up.
What? I bet that was Kirby the one who said that. I bet it was.
No, City's just fucking
No, that
around.
was me.
I did nothing.
I made a good point just now.
Yeah,
Come
yeah,
on.
yes,
the Audi
yes,
frog.
yeah,
And the Audi belly button.
yeah, because he has an Audi belly button, and he's called Audi Frog in the game.
like a Genos.
Wow.
We were, but Des, we were like, what could we talk about next? And we're like, oh, that's right, he has control of the slides, so we can't go to the next thing, even if we wanted to.
Oh, okay. Have you already read all of this?
I don't know if we actually read it all.
I don't think you read like your part does.
Yeah.
Like, if you wanna
Oh,
do that.
yeah. I'm sorry. I forgot I was a player in this too. So I said, true, me hijacking. This is a world without Ciconias. Only the AOU has them.
And then I'm like, yeah, that's like another symbol of God and reproduction. Because like, people don't normally reproduce like that anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, they do in this world, just not in our world.
Yeah, not often. Also, it's very hard to do so.
It's very hard. You need to find a partner who likes you.
Yeah.
You need to be like very wealthy so that you don't get sued out the ass for having a kid and not being able to take care of them, if I'm remembering correctly.
Oh, true.
It's like there's like
Yeah.
a ton of stuff
That's some
like,
dystopian.
against it, making it really difficult.
Oh wait, actually, if Ciconia born don't have umbilical cords and belly buttons, would like people having belly buttons be like a class thing?
Oh, that's interesting.
I guess. I don't know. It was never
Yeah.
mentioned.
Why would it be?
Because if you had like a normal birth outside the tube, then and people in the tube didn't have belly buttons, then that'd be a sign that your parents were very wealthy.
Yeah, we were like trying to
Yeah.
we were trying to figure out like if you're grown in a test tube, like would you still have an umbilical cord or something like that? We don't
Yeah, I
really
was still
have.
here.
Yeah, okay. We weren't really able to find a definitive answer, but I do think it's interesting that Geropoyo, kind of the sort of god, the AI god stand-in, has one. I don't know. Yeah, there's some interesting points you can make about that, like something about.
Yeah, like the class thing Jansen
Yeah,
just
yeah.
mentioned. That's really interesting. A really interesting thing that you got from Geropoyo God theory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I may read the next one.
Okay, and also like there's something weird in the music box, like that you unlock after the end of the game, because in there you can actually delete Geropoyo, and but no other times it's shown that people can actually do that. Like if you click on Geropoyo multiple times, it says then like if you want to delete him, and you can actually do that in there.
Damn.
So like, are we actually even stronger than Geropoyo? Like,
We.
or the person who's like observing this?
You.
You have to be stronger than an SSS ability then.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes, very interesting thought.
Actually, would Tomatake have the ability to like delete him?
He still has him. We see that he talks to him.
Yeah.
He could still do it, him just choose not to.
Maybe he's just like, it is the more centrist option if I do not delete God. I think I will not.
True. Okay, so next is just a slide of me like being like, what the fuck, Geropoyo? Because he said, even if you're in free fall, you can still pray, Poyo. And then I'm like, he really is God.
Yeah.
Because he's just talking about praying and shit.
Okay, next Geropoyo topic.
Oh no.
I see.
Oh no, she says after seeing Go.
I didn't want to think about this anymore.
Oh my god, this one.
Yeah, so it's just like the screen cap of the one time that Geropoyo is in Go. It's like Satoko, like there's like a doll next to Geropoyo and Satoko chooses that one instead of Geropoyo. And she's like obscuring him. And I was just being stupid and I'm like, she doesn't choose him, so she doesn't choose God, she's with the devil.
So she chooses God, she
chooses a false God.
Satoko be like, I love the Antichrist.
Average English teacher analysis.
Yeah.
Fucking for real.
When the curtains are blue. Or
True.
wait, isn't the thing that Satoko chooses is like the Puzzles and Dragons like gotcha game surrogate character?
No.
Are they?
It's like the character that like one girl has like on her.
I forget. Yeah, does that character, like that little yellow character appear? You know what he looks like? He looks like a looks like a Nopon from Xenoblade.
No, he doesn't.
You defended that so vehemently.
I think that he's supposed to be like a mascot character for 07th expansion.
Like,
I think
it's like on one of the Ciconia characters.
Like I think like isn't that like the when you take the heads off of people in Higurashi, that character's just there?
Yeah.
Oh, is that what he is? Is he a Higurashi stand-in?
Oh.
It's this thing. I'm gonna post it to Discord and have it on screen.
Okay. What the fuck? Wait, really?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Oh, that's what he's from? Damn.
Like I think that's the same character who is like in the gotcha or in the in-universe gotcha game in Ciconia.
Oh.
So I don't think this means anything.
Right. Okay, he's the
True.
reject well,
reject God, embrace capitalism.
But like, what if I analyze this to think that because she is choosing the gotcha game character, she is choosing to game instead of studying? Because Geropoyo would represent knowledge.
What if because she's choosing the gotcha character, just like the other character that shows gotcha in Ciconia, she is choosing to reject her destiny and
wait, why does the plush have a medal?
Forge her own path forward. He won it. I don't know.
Why does the plush have a war medal? It looks like the Team Skull logo.
It has a 0 and a 7. It's funny to
He went. Yeah, that was. Yeah, he went to war. Already came back. That's his Purple Heart.
Wow, the Antichrist is a war veteran.
Antichrist is
true.
Hold on, let me just read my lines real quick so we can get them out of the way before we keep talking. So I said, so she's triple S tier because she can disable him as a joke. But I mean, there is an argument to be made for witches probably being, if we get a little bit stupid and start making a power scaling discussion, you could probably say that like the equivalent of a Higurashi or Umineko witch would probably be triple S tier. Well, definitely triple S tier.
I don't know.
So,
yeah.
But you know, back
God.
to it. So you can read your lines and then.
Okay, you just say like for me to keep going. I'm just like,
yeah.
No, like the important part is she doesn't choose him.
She doesn't choose God. And then I said Satoko Antichrist, which it still holds up. She's still a little Antichrist. We all love her.
Yeah, but she's gay.
Wait, what date was that on? Was that like before the incident, the that one incident that happened? You know, with the red eyes and the gun.
I think this isn't Sotsu, actually.
I think this was Sotsu.
This was Sotsu? Oh, okay.
I think so.
This is like the stupidest episode so far. We're like 30 minutes in.
No, it's
and we've
good.
talked about belly buttons and a background detail
I
in
like
fucking
it.
Sotsu.
Cry about
I
it.
like
Leave
it.
them.
This is great. This is the high quality content people come for.
This is the high quality Ciconia.
I'm not saying that as a bad thing, but this is a very stupid episode so far.
Yeah.
There'll be a lot more stuff later. believe
Okay,
me.
but is it stupider than... No, yeah, it is pretty stupid.
I'm going to double down and say that if you do want to consider Geropoyo to be God, showing that like he's like, you know, someone would need to be a witch tier character to like reject him. You know, there's something to that. There's something you can get out of that.
Well, so all witches are programmers?
Yeah.
Damn. Well, Beato does have programming socks on that one, right?
What? Alright. Based.
Okay, so
Well, next slide
yeah.
then.
Yeah. Oh god.
Oh god, this is so small. Can you read it, Sammy?
Yeah.
Okay, I genuinely thought that said Geropoyo was a German frog for a second. Instead of green.
Okay, it's just me like reading the description of Geropoyo. He's a green frog with a white stomach and upward facing belly button. He often appears in a blue box, sometimes changing the background to reflect his mood. And I was like, the blue box thing fell into my eye because of like the whole when Chloe was in a training facility, she was the only one with a blue box.
Yeah, now the other
She's like the
ones.
only one destined for like destined to actually be a Gauntlet Knight and great, like for greatness and stuff. But they're selected from birth to be like superior and shit.
Yeah, it's the whole thing where she's like quote unquote fed the green boxes
Yeah.
so that she can become greater.
What was in the boxes again?
Just their names, I think. Right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, okay.
It's just like their badges saying their names, but ones are blues and the other ones
Yeah,
are
that's
greens.
right during that scene. Okay.
Also, it's so fucking weird that after the Mia wants to talk thing, the Geropoyo says we see him after, and he clearly like says the invitations and things that people wanted to do, but we never hear him talk during that scene to the Gauntlet Knights.
And then I was like, I don't understand what you mean.
Like, we know Geropoyo is inviting everyone. Sometimes he comes on screen, but there's no text from him. Like, Meow invited you or something. And I guess it's because it's redundant.
Then I said, wouldn't Meow invited you be Geropoyo talking?
Then I'm like, yeah, but he doesn't say it in green.
Oh.
Mm.
Then we only see the results. Oh my
Then I said, then it's probably a system voice or just text. Like that gets maybe it's just text that gets transmitted directly as a concept instead of text on a screen.
Yeah, then I'm like, maybe.
And then there's just a thinking emoji there.
Yeah.
Added a little
I don't know who sent it though. Probably.
Yeah,
me.
yeah,
was you.
it's
It's
you
like
'cause
blue.
it's blue.
Oh, it's a blue box. Holy shit! I'm dead. Yeah, I think this is an interesting thing. I don't think we get any major conclusion from this, but it's something to keep in mind.
Yeah, it's something to keep in mind.
Yeah.
The Geropoyo is referenced in the same. Also referenced when mentioning blue boxes, and blue boxes are known to be related to Gauntlet Knights, which are pretty high power. You know, like what are most of their ratings in like Ciconia? I actually don't know off the top of my head.
Oh,
Like,
most of them are like A and S's and SS's.
Yeah.
I remember bringing that up in an episode that just saying that just goes to show you how much of an ace everyone is when all of their abilities are A's and
yeah, I
S's.
mean, you pretty much have to be like to be a Gauntlet Knight. You have to be the best of the best. So you gotta be like an A or an S.
Yeah.
Have we
Gotta
seen?
be
We haven't
the
seen
very
anyone
best.
like. God damn it! We haven't seen anyone like less than an A, right?
There's less than A things, but they're like disabilities for them.
Okay.
Except for like Tomitake, he has like a B, and it's like Mitake Flash.
We talk if
Yeah, it's just babies of Meow in his head. It's
I mean,
funny.
he did use his he did do that thing where he like used where he used his invincibility frames to fucking dodge getting bombed at an airport or convention or whatever
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
So he must be pretty strong.
True.
Yeah,
Okay, next slide then.
Yeah.
sure. There's also like that one time in the finale where Okunugi is talking. And it's like the only time Geropoyo isn't talking in green, or like what Geropoyo is supposed to be talking, like at the very end.
What if he just wanted to appear on the screen? He just wanted more screen time.
True. Maybe it's just like because he couldn't implement like text changing in the middle of the sentence, which is honestly kind of sad. But yeah, maybe that's just.
Oh,
it, but
you mean maybe there's like no canon correlation? It's just
Yeah.
Mm.
But
Yeah,
it
it's
could
just-
also be Okonogi speaking and pretending to be disconnected. I thought that would be funny.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
Should we read little Froggy's text, or should we like just
I don't think it's like the content it's relevant. It's just the fact that it's
Yeah.
Okonogi speaking.
that it's just Okonogi?
Supposedly it's Geropoyo, but it isn't clear. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And then it's like the finale where the frog is like, Meow, run, Poyo, your shit's about to break, Poyo. It's like Geropoyo wants to protect Meow.
Yeah, Geropoyo clearly has a bias.
Yeah, he also has like a mistress and he reports like stuff regarding Meow to her, so yeah.
Yeah, like this final scene, like this battle between Miao and Lingji, you had so many thoughts that I'm pretty sure this battle comes up in 4 different topics.
I mean, there's so many things to say about this battle in particular. There's just like, it's wild.
Yeah, the Ciconia finale is just like, wow.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I don't think Geropoyo would be like, oh, you're dying. Good to like the user.
It would be funny though.
No, you can't die.
I mean-
you need to.
I mean, he does that earlier though. Like you can pray when you're in free fall. Ha ha ha.
Ah, yeah.
But I guess that was during a simulation, so I don't know.
True. Okay. Next up, we have Seshat.
It's a funny Seshat. Like it's about the
Funny Seshat.
1,000-year time capsule that Furude Isaac is talking about. Like that's her most treasured wisdom. Because that is in the Book of Revelation, and in it, Satan is in the form of a dragon body was locked up in hell, which is a fiery lake burning with sulfur for 1,000 years by God. And during that time, Jesus descends and lives with the humans for those years until Satan comes back again, only to be hit by one bolt of lightning and cast into hell again forever this time.
That's pretty. That's a pretty raw deal. You come back and God immediately hits you with a lightning bolt after 1,000 years, and this time it's forever. Like,
Yeah.
why not just make it forever the first time, God?
Because I think because Jesus has to like live during those 1,000 years with the people and like
yeah, that's right.
judge them, I think.
But didn't Jesus die after like 20 years and then got
It
crucified?
was like 30 years or something. I think. He
No,
was
this is like the third coming of Christ, the second coming of
third
Christ.
coming. Of
He came back 3 times.
No, I'm just dumb. No, it's the second coming of Christ.
Okay.
It's in the future, presumably. Then all kinds of shit will happen.
And then he lived for like 970 years the second time.
I don't know what happens to Jesus in the lore after he gets revived. Is he just like
In the lore.
in the lore?
Calling Bible the lore.
Isn't that where it originally came from?
Yeah.
What?
What I'm asking is that like he gets revived, but what does he do after that? Does he just
What
like
did Jesus do?
You mean which one? Like the first one or the first time he was revived?
like with the holes in his hands? Does he like when he like comes out from behind the boulder and he's like
He just vibes.
how did I escape the locked room mystery boulder thing and all that.
Damn.
This isn't important at all. I just want to know the Jesus lore. We can
Yeah, I don't know.
keep going.
Okay. You wanna read your lines test then?
Oh yeah, I said what the fuck? Question mark? Question mark? That's the plotline of like half the Fire Emblem games, which is true. Dragon got imprisoned many years ago. Now he broke free, and we gotta steal it again or kill it. Why is Christianism copying Fire Emblem?
Of course.
Anyway, what if the dragon in Ciconia breaks free, and it's the Dragon Knight 07 himself who will defeat it in Phase 4?
Yeah.
Like how you see Christianity and you're like, it's just like a Fire Emblem. Oh my god.
But it is.
I mean, it is.
This
but
is like actually the plot of Fire Emblem Awakening.
that's probably the point. Fire Emblem Awakening.
Yeah. Damn.
It is though. Jesus is kind of grima pilled.
Okay. Anyway, let's keep going with Sasha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, see, it's you, Kirby.
Oh, it's
No, that's me.
yeah.
No, yeah, but Kirby replies. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So this is just about Seshat because it's like her backstory, like in Egyptian mythology.
Yes.
It's like when an author created a story, inscription, or book on Earth, an ethereal copy was transferred to Seshat, who placed it in the library of the gods. Mortal writings were therefore also immortal. And it's just like I'm just like losing my mind because it's just like the library in Umineko, like the big library.
Yeah.
I don't remember what's it
Mhm.
called.
The city of books.
Yeah, doesn't this remind you of something? And I'm just
The City of Books gives off big Toho energy.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. Yes, I agree.
Burn just looks like the one Toho character anyway.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but a lot of the witches look like Toho characters.
Really? Who does Bern look like?
Like it was some weird name.
It's less like they look like particular people and more like if you showed...
It's like Patchouli or something.
If you were like, here is a Toho design, here is an Umineko design, figure out which one is which, and just like showed them to someone who didn't know either, they might have a hard time.
Which is which?
Okay, I think Ryukishi draws better than Zun, to be honest.
Okay,
yeah.
But like just based on design alone, like let's say you just took random like fan art images of them and you just showed them to someone, they'd be like, oh yeah, I probably couldn't tell, because otherwise they do have they do got similar aesthetics though.
Yes, I agree.
Oh yeah, and then I just said curious.
That may be because Ryukishi was a fan of Zun.
He probably
Yeah, he was.
Oh my god! Can you hear the fucking dog? Holy shit!
What the dog doing?
I didn't even think about it. You should get him on the call.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit!
Ask him his opinions on belly button gate. That happens sometimes. I remember one time when we were doing a call, someone like the garbage truck started fucking crushing the garbage outside my window and going beep, and I was like, oh boy.
Okay, wait. I'm actually gonna have to get mad at my brother for like fucking pissing off the dog. I'll be back after I fucking yeet him off the window.
Pissing on the dog, excuse me.
Wait, Des, can you say what the dog doing though when you see the dog?
Okay.
Yeah.
The microphone isn't gonna pick it up.
Yeah.
I'll say what the dog doing.
Good.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Mwah.
He's finding an answer to the age-old question.
I'm gonna also just go for a sec.
Let's see. So what do we got here? I admit I haven't really looked into the sus hat thing at all.
The what?
Sus hat.
Your mom. I don't know your mom though.
She's a nice woman.
This will be cut out anyway, so we can just
talk shit. Let's just talk about Isaac.
Yo, Isaac though.
What level would Isaac be, honestly? Like, would he be triple S or would he be what would he be? He has like actually, you know,
he has a big imagination.
Isaac, he creates fiction. You know who else creates fiction?
Beatrice. Holy
I think
shit.
Isaac could beat Beatrice in a fight.
True. Very true.
He walks up with fucking brimstone and slaps the shit out of her. Make that a death battle. Screw attack. Get on it.
Yes. Do it.
Okay. Well, it is with great pleasure that I inform you that I know what the dog was doing.
What is he doing?
So basically, there was an ad on TV that had a dog, and they just went viral.
That's cute.
Should we move on? Is Yansit here?
He said he was going for sex or something. I don't know.
That is not what he said.
Oh, for a sec, I mean.
For a
It's the same thing.
Des, this was you one second ago.
What the dog did?
What if we just look at like down bad FNAF things? Like, will we get demonetized for like talking about animatricity?
I don't even want to acknowledge what you just said right there.
What is animatricity?
No, she said animatricity. It's cut this out, but it's like animatronic pussy. It's from like FNAF, you know.
Why would we cut that out?
Because I don't want to clip I don't want to clip. Well, you know what? Okay, it'd be funny. Now, just cold open with animatricity.
I'm here now.
Hey, you left for like 1 minute, and Serenity mentioned animatricity, and Des was like, "What is that? I don't know what it is," and I was like falling out of my chair.
Okay, should we keep going?
Yes, we should keep going.
Okay, well, moving on from animatricity.
Animatricity.
Talking about Seshat again.
Yeah.
So it's like a really fucked up thought for me. Seshat is a god of reading in ancient Egypt, and then I completely lose my mind because I just found a thing from the Bible, like from what we know of Augustus and the worship that we paid to him. It is clear that Luke is telling the story of Jesus. And it's just like it's like in the Bible. There's like the book of Luke or something. Like it's just talking about Augustus, like the one Roman emperor, and talking about how Augustus is being worshipped like a god, but he is a false god, and like Jesus is the true God.
Yeah.
And like it's like Augustus Aurora, like Federine's like other name.
Yeah.
And I'm just losing my mind because like holy shit.
Yeah.
So what is the takeaway here? Is it that if Seshat is Feadorin, Seshat is like being the false god to Geropoyo?
No, Seshat is just I completely backtracked. Like I just found that randomly, and it isn't about Seshat anymore. It's just about Federine.
Well, okay.
Because she's like a false god, apparently. There was also another thing that was like in Greek mythology about Aurora, like someone called Aurora, and she's often in sexual poetry with mortal lovers. Like one of the myths is like with one person called Tithonus, and he was immortal and would age and die, and so she wanted to be with him for eternity, so she turns him into a cicada. So I'm like, haha, funny Higurashi, and I'm losing my mind.
No, don't turn me into a cicada.
Dude, funniest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah, and then I'm talking about a theory that like Hanyu tells, I think I said it wrong, but Federine, that it should say Takano, that in order to ascend to godhood, Takano would need to kill herself. Like she does that in Higurashi, and then it's like, and in Ciconia it said that the body of Furude is burnt in an incinerator. Like it's similar to Higurashi, which is why you'd assume that she faked her death in Ciconia too. But like in Higurashi there were doubts because like the body didn't match, because it was like Ryukishi was being transphobic, but also Ciconia, so it was actually her body that was like found that was dead.
Oh my god, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that little joke panel he did.
Never mind.
Manga.
Like it's just like, because the body they found that was burned is like supposed to be male, right? And then they're telling her like it's like she was a transvestite or something.
Yeah.
Like it's not funny.
Do we know if like Ryukishi had to approve what was in the manga?
I don't know. It's so fucked up to me though.
I don't know. He probably approved it to some extent if it's his word.
Also, transvestite is a bad word. Don't use that, for the record.
Damn it!
Shut up. So it's like in Ciconia, I said it was actually her body that died. So what if she got to that place through dying and becoming a god, like the underground facility? Because how do you said by sacrificing your life, you would be given godhood in one of the lower pantheons. And like Furude is in a place where she can see hell from, like the 1000-year time capsule thing, because that is in hell.
Yes.
What is the name of the facility that they're in?
It doesn't have a name.
Does it have a name?
Underground Lab, I think it's the most official one. Then I'm just like, what if it's a four-way battle between four factions, like Federine with Roman gods, Seshat with Egyptian gods, Furude with Japanese gods, and then Jesus.
And then Jesus, just because.
It'd be funny. Yeah, I don't know.
The biggest death battle of all.
It would be so funny.
It's always funny to me, just like Jesus Christ from like wikis from just things you would think he would not be in.
Okay, so West Seshat thought.
Yeah, this is about like something I found on Wikipedia. It was like about a process called stretching the coid, and it was like a foundation ritual in ancient Egypt. And that, like, as early as the Second Dynasty, the ceremony was closely associated with the goddess Seshat, mistress of the House of Architects. And the cord in question is the mason's line, which was used to measure out the dimensions of the building and, like, align the building with the stars or points of the compass. It's basically like, when you build a house, you basically do this stretching the cord thing.
Mm-hmm. To measure stuff.
I mean, it's about a cord being stretched. It sounded like the factory scene. I was just, like, losing my mind.
Because it has spinal cords and that has cord in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cry about it.
That's the extent of it.
Yeah, cry about it.
Okay.
I mean, hey.
At least I'm finding shit. Like, come on.
Fuck you, Simon. Okay, well, 34.
34.
Is that how you say her name? Dreisig? I always just said it as dressing.
Dressing?
Thanks. Good job.
Dressing.
Where's the N?
No, like not like dressing, like dressing. I don't know.
No, it's 30.
It just sounds like you're saying Isaac, and I keep.
What?
30.
Isaac?
Can you not hear
Isaac? No, I can't. I have like fucking.
brainwaves?
My ears don't work.
Good.
Legally.
You say your ears don't work, yet you reply to her question. Curious.
Okay, so feasibility in Golden Life is translation, right? And she keeps saying that deciphering ancient relics is easy. Just the process of translating it to other people is the hard part. So what if it just means that the translation she makes, for example, like Murray's machine and all the crazy tech in the underground lab, is just simple technology that she makes out to be way more complicated?
Yeah.
And like then it's like this Seshat, like a line of like the only people who enjoy calling this by the pompous name of wisdom are insane. We simply refer to them by number. Then it's just like 34 is a number. I just noticed that. Like in German, it just means 34. Haha, funny.
Yeah, like that's really interesting. What if Dreisig herself is a wisdom?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wait, was that not your point?
No, it's just like the people who refer to them are wisdom are referred to by number.
Yeah.
That's what she's saying.
The only people who enjoy calling this by the pompous name of wisdom are insane. We simply refer to them by number.
Like refer to the people. by
No,
number.
refer to the wisdom.
I mean, it could be both. Like
No, it could.
It could be both. There definitely is like a certain point where it's like a little unclear, although I do think it's referring to the wisdom rather than like the what is this gonna do?
No,
What are you
I'm pretty
doing?
sure. See, like the wisdom is called by numbers, Sayome. See?
yeah, I know, but 34 is a number too. Like they could refer to her as numbers too. Like everyone in the underground.
Like we're saying, it could be a double meaning. Like the wisdom is numbers, and the people underground also have like numbers.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that could also be like with the factory.
Yeah.
With the factory scene, you when you're manufacturing something, you give them numbers. So could the people who
Yeah.
are manufactured there go to the lab?
True, could be.
Next slide.
This one's kind of funny. It's
Oh
like
wait, this is German. Okay.
yeah, that's German.
I was like, wow, you misspelled this word. Then I kept reading, and I was like, wait, what?
What if it was just all in German?
It'd be funny. Should I just do that? Like just talk German for the rest of the episode?
Yeah, prove that you're German.
Okay, also ich habe einfach geschrieben, dass hier steht, bei 30 handelt es sich um eine andere Schreibweise von 30. Und es ist nur in der Schweiz und in Liechtenstein zu. Okay, I will stop. It's just like basically the way the 30 is spelled is not like common in Germany or like used in Germany. It's only really in Switzerland and Liechtenstein. Like that's a country. And
Right.
it was just funny because like I'm like, what if 34 isn't from Germany? And it's like Hitler because he was also not from Germany.
My God.
I just thought it
Oh,
was funny.
I just said what I also replied.
Yeah, you did.
I am so in tune with myself.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, that would be interesting to say the least.
yeah. This is about the 8MS system. Like I think in Japanese it's called Yao Yoruzu, and it's like it can be read as Yashiro-sama, and it also means 8 million in Japanese. So it's like the funny word games again.
Yeah, it also sounds like the name that Hanyu's ancestor. No, wait, actually, Hanyu in the past used to go by when she was like a funny alien going to Earth.
Yeah, and then just like, what did Takano want to become in Higurashi, a god? And like, the 8 million system is called that because it's named after the 8 million god concept, which just means things that are uncountable in Japanese.
Mm-hmm.
And like, what if the whole underground research lab is all just a metaphor for the inside of 8MS?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was thinking. That's like a bigger theory.
Yeah, I imagine the underground lab in some way has got to be metaphorical, although I'm
Yeah, it has to be.
very uncertain about what is what in that, you know?
Well, I actually really like the theory that I came up during one of the episodes, which was that just like how Dwanor is like the personification of the concept of the Nox Decalogue, the people in the lab could be the personifications of the things that they created. Like you would find Newton down there and he would just be the personification of the laws of physics.
Sure.
I like how like the only fucking other person that I can think of from the lab is just like a guy named Mario who's just
funny, man.
like, I don't know, he went down a fucking pipe like the real Mario and like did a ground pound in the whole earth or something. Like that was what happened in that scene, right?
Yes.
I also thought about like the fucking earthquake scene, and I'm just like, when the earthquake hit and all the earthquake prevention 8MS was destroyed, I always thought that was weird. I just thought like, what if the 8MS just killed itself because like you know, the ADMS is starting to get like sentient and stuff.
It is somewhat sentient, right? It's like,
Yeah,
or at least like we even see that in like in the Ciconia Phase 2 teaser, you know, they turn off the fucking. Is it that they turn off everything but red, or is it something else? I can't quite remember.
It's one or the other.
For like the oceans.
I think they turn down everything but red, because I think I remember them saying the water looked like blood.
Yeah, because they were just like, this is just like the funny Evangelion videos.
Yes.
That's what they said.
No, it's just like the Bible. Cry about
yeah,
it.
well, I don't have a witty response. You're right.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, when was the sea red in the Bible? When did that happen?
In the Book of Apocalypse, I think it was one of the like trumpets that the sea would become blood.
Oh.
Or red.
Damn, Bible lore sure is interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we move slides then?
Yeah, because I think this is like the bigger theory, like more about it. You know what? Let me just paraphrase because I think this one is kind of confusing because like I think it's like the ADMS because the ADMS like in itself produced like an ADMS that made people immortal, right? But like it made them like kind of into zombies, like it made them have less intelligence and stuff. Because we see that in the like underground lab, that one guy has the infinite life ADMS, but it gives you rashes and it makes your consciousness impaired, and even if he tried to kill himself, like he still wouldn't die. So it's like, what if the whole earth is like going to shit in the end because the ADMS is like turning itself off because humanity will already be like resistant to everything that's gonna happen, but they will be more stupid. Like they will be immortal and the ADMS has less to do, you know.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay.
I want to agree with that theory because I think it makes a lot of sense. I think one hiccup that I'm just getting stuck on is what does it mean then when they like have a guy, they send a guy to the underground lab to like, you know, check up on them, like what is that a metaphor for something or?
Alright, so what I'm not getting about the AMS thing is if this is like representing the inside of AMS, is like, are these characters existing inside of the system, or is none of it real and it just is like a very vague representation of the system?
I think it's just it's just like a symbolical, metaphorical, like an Umineko, you know. Like it's just a way to show it, but like a way to describe it, like what's going on, but it's not like not actually happening.
Yeah, I guess I'm still just stuck on that point I mentioned.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know about that.
What is that? I guess.
Like, is there just no consciousnesses in there?
I think there could be like different forms of intelligence. There could like be an AI form of intelligence, but I don't know.
I mean, it's hard to say. I guess.
But I think it's an interesting theory.
Yeah, like it's probably like some sort of like metaverse equivalent to like, you know, just like a hypothetical, more hypothetical people than something that's actually really happening. But
yeah, I would actually place my bets in that Ryukishi is using or expectations coming from Umineko against us, and this
probably
would not have anything to do with how the meta world works.
Yeah.
Because he did that with Lambda.
Yeah. So what do you think someone being sent down to visit or tour the underground labs by what government was this person sent by?
They were sent by the Three
Kings.
The Three King. Well, that's even weirder then, because the Three Kings are on like that same state of like, what the are they even really people, or are they just kind of like? Personally, I always saw the Three Kings more as like, I guess this might not make sense to people who don't understand the reference, but I always saw them as kind of just like maybe some sort of like Evangelion, like the Maggie system from that, kind of just like you know, a metaphor for like the three brains of a computer that controls something. That was what made the most sense to me. I
really don't think they're computers.
I definitely don't doubt they're real people.
There has to be something natural about them because they despise technology.
No, yeah, the Magi also has biological parts. I'll explain to you how the Magi works.
Okay.
The Magi is basically, it's a supercomputer that has, it's supposed to work as if it was 3 people were inside it. it's like each of the cores represents one side of the person who created it, so that each decision, before a decision is made, the 3 cores have to, like, it's like democracy. 2 cores need to vote yes for something to happen.
But I think it's Ciconia all 3 need to vote yes, right? Because like they do like the coin thing, right? Like at the beginning.
Yeah, that's true.
I believe so.
But the like the correlation could still work. It's just that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't doubt that it's probably not exactly the same. That's just when I see the 3 kings, that is just something that comes to mind in general.
I don't actually I didn't pay much attention to the lore of Evangelion, so I don't even remember what the Magi system was, but like this discussion reminds me of Am in I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream.
Yeah.
Who's like a supercomputer that was developed from 3 3 supercomputers from the Cold War countries who like combined and just became sentient, just realized how much they hate all of humanity, so they just destroyed everything. So maybe like them hating technology, like they could still be technological if it is like just hatred of themselves even existing.
Yeah, I mean, you don't even need to be not biological to hate biological. Like, you have people hating people.
Yeah.
It's not that hard.
But like I think the 3 kings like they want to prevent like the factory world by all costs, but like wouldn't it mean that there already were computers then? Like,
right.
I don't think it would make much sense because like if there already are computers, then
when technology and biology are so intertwined, it's really hard to say what's what, you know.
Yeah, I get
in
it.
this type of setting.
Even if they wanted to like destroy biological things, like I don't think there's anything in the text that says that they want to like eviscerate everything. They just want to like revert the cycle back to square one before it reaches the final conclusion again.
Yeah, the 3 kings want to prevent the factory world. That's all that they want to do.
Yeah.
Because like they hate technology because technology leads to the factory world.
Yeah, that's right.
So what do you think the 3 kings sending someone into what is, let's say hypothetically, the metaphor for the 8 million system? What would that...
It'd probably just be that like either like the 3 kings as a literal entity, or like what they're metaphorically representing, like whatever they are sending some kind of like hacking or whatever into the system.
Yeah, probably something into the system, and that what we see there is a you start to get to really high level discussion. It becomes hard to even make a point because so much of your points are based on like based on speculation stacked upon more speculation.
Yeah, but I think it's still interesting.
It's definitely interesting. It's just hard to say anything definitively.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I guess that's the fun of it, eh?
True.
I guess I can still like continue because like I also want to talk about Furude Shrine a bit more.
Yeah, no, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm pretty sure that Furude Shrine is like Meow's mother because that would make the most sense to me at least.
Why?
Yeah.
That was why.
Because like I was talking about what if she died shortly after his birth on purpose so she could like become a part of the 8MS.
Oh my god, this is
the reason.
This is just like another thing that I will not say what it is because spoilers, but whoever knows will understand.
Is it Evangelion?
I will not comment on that.
So I'm like, the reason Meow is the strongest Gauntlet Knight is that she gives him the strongest 8MS. Like she did make the Draisi conversion after all.
Mm-hmm.
That could also be why she would be certain that he would be the strongest Gauntlet Knight, like in the ending.
Maybe the people in the 8MS that we see are like a metaphor for the knowledge, or I guess it's called wisdom, that they contributed to the 8 million system working inside the 8 million system.
I don't get what the 10,000 year capsule thing is then though.
The 1,000 year I guess that means that if it's a metaphor for the 8 millions. No, yeah, I guess I don't really know what to make of it either, honestly. It's just funny little time travel device.
Like if this metaphorical is like Veer just a normal dead person.
I mean, she's not normal. She got like the Nobel Prize.
But no, I mean, like, when she was like, I faked my death, haha, does that mean she just died like a normal person?
Yeah. Probably not like a normal person, but she probably died.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, definitely not like a normal person, but she definitely
I don't
died.
think she was just drunk and like died in the trash thing or something. I think that's how she died, like in the trash compactor.
I thought she set herself on fire and put herself in a barrel.
No, that wasn't Higurashi. In Ciconia, she
I
was
thought
like...
that was...
In Ciconia, she was drunk and fell like in a trash compactor.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she was drunk because she presented something and the people she was presenting it to didn't like it, right?
No, I think she did like it. It was like... They just said that it was right before she would have received the Nobel Prize that she died.
Ah, yeah, and there was
Yeah.
the whole conspiracy, yeah.
Also, I think I just noticed something because it's very stupid, but I want to talk about it if it's okay.
Oh, yeah, no,
Yes.
go for it.
Like, in the Bible, we have God and Virgin Mary and then Jesus, right?
Mm-hmm.
And God is called the Father.
Yes.
Yeah.
And in Ciconia, we have the Mother. And then we have, like, we only have a character that only has a father. So Mia was Jesus. And, like, then there's the Mother. And then Virgin Mary is Tomitake.
Virgin Mary.
And Preg.
There's so much to say about Ciconia. I feel like I could go on
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
Just about the 8 million system. I could probably talk for like fucking 8 million hours about it. You know? Like
That was a good thought, though. Admit it.
Yes.
It's funny.
oh yeah.
Okay, so should we keep going? Any more thoughts about Dreisig?
Veer Dreisig, average German, gets drunk and falls into a trash compactor. That's my thoughts.
Can you confirm, Sayome?
No.
Fact check mods.
How many slides do we have?
I don't think we're gonna finish it today.
How are we going to get through?
We're not gonna finish.
Mario!
Yes.
I don't know if this is showing up in the video, but we're on
Comment.
slide. Wait, Mario! Why is Mario there?
Why not? He's funny.
We're on like slide 14, and there's like 49 slides.
That's 53 and we're on 17.
There's 50.
We may need to do part 2.
Yeah.
That's. I mean, honestly, that's fine. There's so much to talk about with Ciconia that
Yeah.
I'm fine with just there being a part 2.
I think we might just be, like, very slow at getting through this by just fucking around.
Hey, we're coming up with good theories.
Yeah, we're good theories. You're the one fucking around. Cry about it.
Yes, I will cause problems on purpose.
Yes,
Good.
that's your funny quirk in the episodes. Everybody likes it.
Yeah.
So, should we just keep going until one of us either has to leave or gets tired?
Yeah, sure.
Or we can go like halfway, maybe like 10 more. Or
Yeah,
something.
maybe to like 20 something, and then just like, or like whatever the next topic is, maybe we just stop there or something.
Okay, so we're doing till here.
Like where so 28.
Okay.
Okay,
Sure.
that's fine then.
That's a great topic to end with because this is literally about the finale. And this time,
boy.
I spelled it right.
Good.
Oh boy, we there is so much to say about the finale.
Okay, Sayame, take it away.
I guess the first one is about the whole Christmas finale. Like, people keep dying and talking in the chat room, but it's like it's Geropoyo who's talking and it's in Geropoyo's text, and like his images appear everywhere. And I guess it's just because Yokishi wouldn't make sprites, but it's just still kind of weird because he still does like the whole Geropoyo thingies in between all the talking.
Yeah, it's supposed to be it's supposed to be a transmission it's supposed to be like a phone call, but you have all of these speech patterns from Geropoyo, which makes it weird.
But the people, like, normally people don't talk to Geropoyo though, do they?
No, I think the point here was that maybe Geropoyo was fabricating this text. Was that it?
Yeah.
Simply a fabrication.
And like the weirdest one for me is like Geropoyo saying like, "Thank you for letting me die as a human," and it's just like very fucking
Yeah.
interesting.
Which one is that? I honestly can't see the images that I can't. I mean, I can see the image. I just can't read the text on the.
It's just like no, I'm gonna die, Poyo, and then it's just like beep.
Beep.
That was him not getting picked up at the store by Satoko.
True.
Yeah.
Okay, next slide.
I guess that's all to say about it. Yeah. Also about the ending, like when Meow gets the email from the chivalric order and hears the words, all in the name of guiding humanity down the right path. Like he starts getting flashbacks to the data fragments, like, which is something like we haven't seen yet up to that point, which is like very weird.
Yeah, I didn't realize it until you pointed it out.
Yeah, we didn't see those scenes at all. We just see those in the data fragments, like after the finale.
Because it's flashbacks to something you haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
I honestly thought it was happening as it was being displayed.
Yeah, it's confusing, very confusing for a first timer. So it's like just as seeing that person's face, which triggers like the factory thing, and like he hears those like my adorable Meow words. Like maybe that's like if he hears like the whole all in the name of guiding humanity down the right path, it's like another trigger for him.
It's like a meme, or
A meme?
the more traditional definition of a meme. I mean, not like a funny top text, bottom text meme,
What the
but
fuck
like
are you talking about?
Yeah, what is your
Like
point?
like the original definition of meme is just an idea that spreads as if it was a gene.
What? Really?
yeah.
Yeah, bro, play Metal Gear Solid 2.
I think it's more like someone implanted that in his head, though.
I like what I was saying is that all in the name of guiding humanity down the right path would be a trigger or a meme that spreads a certain idea or gives or like triggers certain memories.
Yeah.
I guess it would be interesting to compile every time it's said in the every time that those words have been said in Ciconia and where and in what context. I'll post the definition for a fucking meme. So we can add that to the episode if we need to.
Then are memes just called memes because of Metal Gear Solid 2 then?
No, like the definition of meme was like created in like the 70s.
No,
I
I'm
think.
saying did the game popularize it? Is that the reason why we say it as meme?
I don't actually know, but I just know that like Metal Gear Solid 2 like used like the original definition of meme in like 2000 in like a in like a way that's just very weird to look back at.
Yeah, because you think of meme and it's like funny top text, bottom text, or amogus.
Sussy. That's the whole other thing. It's like about the other scene, like where it's like Jaden talking like, "Hey Meow, this is the world you wished for, right? Why are you refusing it?" Mm-hmm. It's like 99.99% sure that Jaden meets the virtual world without Flash. Like they talked about it just before then the Christmas finale thing. But I'm also pretty sure that the virtual world is the one that's after the factory world, like with the brains like removed and stuff. Mm-hmm. And like they're connected to a virtual world. Only Meow has ever been shown like this world is hell because like he's the only one who's been shown like the whole process of how to get there.
Man, this is so confusing. We know nothing about this.
Hey, there's a lot to say though.
Yeah, I guess that's it about this.
Oh, there it is! The belly button!
True!
Oh my god!
Wait, does Jaden, look at, click on Jaden. Does Jaden have a belly button?
Jaden has a belly button?
Does Jaden have one?
No, he only has abs!
No, he only has abs.
Ciconia lore.
Ciconia lore grows deeper.
The belly button thickens.
Yeah, okay, but also this one's about that in the ending where Jaden has like the blue body and like he has the veil around his head, like the white veil around his head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And like and opposed to him the like blue Meow has like a red veil but on his bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like maybe representing heaven and hell, like that Jaden is in heaven and Meow is in hell.
What the hell? They put the cis person in heaven.
True, what the fuck?
Fucked up.
And then I replied, what if ascending to heaven just means you go from a user of the world to an administrator?
I have a whole theory about that.
Really?
I do. I mean, it's mostly just like a stupid theory. I had this theory about like how and it's not true. It's definitely like been confirmed false. But back when Go was still actively coming out,
yes,
I had this like theory that like that what we were seeing in Go was just like the process of elevating a spinal cord from just normal to anomalous. And the anomalous spinal cords are the ones that are the administrators or like, you know, the higher like SS people or like triple S or double S people. And like, it's a whole theory. I don't think that's what Go was Go or Sotsu were going for, but back when we knew a whole lot less, I just
it's better than anything Higurashi came up with.
No.
Okay, wait, I looked up like the higher resolution to Jaden image, and
Yeah, he has a belly button.
yeah.
Oh.
Damn it!
Damn it!
No!
No.
Maybe he got a belly button because he was like, he ascended. That's how he got the belly button. Put that as a thumbnail, please. Make that the thumbnail. Make that the thumbnail. Wait, that's a spoiler. You have to obscure his head though then.
Yeah. I'll crop it out. That's so funny.
Maybe this is just me, but has anyone ever looked into like trying to figure out what type of like, I don't know, maybe this sounds weird, but like what type of meat farming the scene, the factory scene is based off of?
What?
Because in my research, it's most similar to how rabbits are farmed. in factories.
Wait, in your research?
What the hell?
Okay, so
Did you like just one day just sit down?
Are you okay?
And just
I know, like, completely unrelated to this. I was just like, well, I guess it's not completely unrelated, but I was like, what type of factory, like traditionally meat factories would farm their animals in that way, and I found that the most similar one to it is rabbits, at least in my research. I don't really think that has to do with anything, but it does. It is kind of upsetting to think about, I guess.
what did you even type on Google to get that?
Just look up rabbit factory. It'll probably be like the second or third result.
I will not.
I wouldn't.
Please don't do that.
I wouldn't put it in the video because it's kind of disturbing, and we'll definitely.
Don't do it. Don't do it. I don't want to see. I don't want to see. Stop.
Don't do it. I can just like spoiler tag an image real quick. Hold on.
God damn it.
No, that's
Like
fine.
I'll just.
It's fine.
I'll
It's
just-
fine. We don't want to see. Thank you. Please don't.
It's fine.
Okay, you want to continue because I'm scared.
Yes, let's continue.
Let's continue.
Basically, this is just like the Golden Gauntlet Lingji thing because it's like, I'm just like, what the fuck? Because like, in the finale, Lingji has like the Golden Gauntlet for some reason, like that the blue girls use. Like not her regular gauntlet. I'm just thinking, what if Lingji's shield failed because she's using a new gauntlet she has no experience with yet? Even then, it's like it's never mentioned. It's just weird. It's just there.
Why would she have?
Yeah, I don't know. That's the problem.
The way I always thought is that it's probably just from like a different timeline where she has a different gauntlet from the beginning.
But also in the prophecy that like Blue Meow shows like Meow like at the beginning, she has her normal gauntlet in the prophecy, but when it later happens, it's the golden one.
Yeah. Then I said, that could just be the image that pops up in Meow's head when Evil Meow describes the events to him.
But then I'm like, I don't know. It's supposed to be like a revelation, so the vision should be accurate. I'm pretty sure also that Meow always describes that he like sees in his inner eye like what Blue Meow was showing to him.
Huh.
Because I think that's what happened when he saw like his half-smashed face and stuff.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna read what I wrote, but yeah, that would make sense if he does say that. I said it's a spoken revelation, not necessarily visual.
But I think it is. Like,
And then you say an image appears in his mind, and it's like, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's interesting. Don't know what that could mean. Could mean a lot of things.
I don't know.
I like the idea that Kirby mentioned about it being a different loop.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's what I took from it anyways, but I'm not sure.
And then it's about the finale again, like Lingji in the scene like right before the Golden Gauntlet one where she's like talking to the other people. She has her normal gauntlet. And this is being a smartass.
I said, yeah, because I said you've already come to this conclusion because this was a different day that you just posted the same theory.
No, it's the same day.
Is it?
Oh, I thought I just meant like the same day, like as in like they still fight on the same day. But I think you meant the Discord messages, right?
Yes, I'm into Discord messages.
Okay, it was a different day then I think.
Yeah.
Sorry. I just thought she switched to a golden gauntlet, but this is right before the battle. Like, she couldn't change a gauntlet right before then. And, like, she have to land and get a different one, which would be, like, very hard in the situation where they're all fighting.
Yeah. Then I said, I assumed gauntlets could just have a different mode.
Okay, so it is. I was like, we've never heard about that. I guess the Lingji in the finale is not a real one. I don't know what I'm saying.
And then I said, she's the princess. She's the princess of China. I don't think that it's inconceivable for her gauntlet to have a secret mode.
Base as hell.
What? How am I? This is purely because China is a wealthy country, okay? This has nothing to do.
I didn't mean that. I just said that you're like smart. You're just like, what if that happened? What if that happened? You just have an explanation for everything. It's just funny. I didn't imply you were racist. I'm sorry.
You better be.
What is happening?
Okay, so
I
then
Oh
don't
my
know.
god.
are gauntlets like personalized, or people only have like one gauntlet that's unique to them, or can you just like switch just any gauntlet?
I think people can use other gauntlets. It's just like not specialized.
Yeah.
Like they're probably tuned to like the user in some way. Like I mean hand size and something, I don't know. And also like different gauntlets have like different specifications so the people like who can use them like to their advantages.
Like, for some reason I just kinda assumed that like gauntlets would be like personalized and not really switchable between people, and people would just have like a single gauntlet, but I don't think that's actually ever specified.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't think they're like I mean they're technically switchable, but they have like different specs and like different specifications, so it wouldn't be optimal probably to
Yeah,
switch.
my Gauntlet has ray tracing, by the way.
Cool for you. Mine has Yu-Gi-Oh card holders.
Do you want to read your last message on this slide?
Like, maybe this is simulation and I do Link G was killed before it took Miao's words to hide and retreated. And because the prophecy has to be 100% true, the simulation credited... I don't know what I'm saying. There's a version of her for Miao to kill. Or Blue Girl Blue Girl disguised themselves as her and took over the role.
But if the blue girl is a metaphor for the 8MS, then...
No, but I think this is an interesting idea. It's just that if for some reason Wing-G fled or something, like fate would still have to happen, so something would have to occur that Miao would perceive as Wing-G being fucking punched in the face by him.
Yeah, could be.
I don't know. I thought at least I thought that it might have just been like where he kills Ling-Ji, that whole scene is from a different timeline or previous timeline, just because the Gauntlet thing really throws me off. I don't know why sometimes she would have her normal gauntlet.
It's not sometimes, it's just this one time that she has the golden one.
Yeah, but I just meant like, yeah.
Okay, what if her model during cutscenes is glitching out?
Yeah, what if the devs of this world are just incompetent?
Actually, maybe it is possible that like one of the scenes is simulated.
Oh, they played the wrong cutscene?
Yeah.
They played the wrong cutscene. They're like, fuck.
No, it's like the cutscene is pre-rendered, but it didn't account for the player choosing a different costume.
Yeah.
It's like in that video that I was talking about in the other server yesterday, where this video essayist I was watching, he just has like piss bottles in the background that demanifest. It's just like those
Okay.
wrong assets at the wrong time.
Do we like that?
Oh yeah, the piss bottle video essay. Everyone will know what you're talking about.
Okay, I'll link the video.
No free shout outs.
Yeah, no free promotion. Okay, that's fine.
True.
I'll just leave other people to find the piss bottle.
Comments. Tell us in the comments if you know.
Comment if you found the piss bottle.
Yeah. This is just me like being like, what if the scene is from the past on a different loop? Basically, just what Claire is saying.
Yeah.
Like when she had a golden glove and Meow was just being fucked.
Mind ducked.
Being mind fucked by his dad hacking his brain on a computer or something.
That's why I'm just like, is this Evangelion?
And I was like, not with illusions. Like, supposedly in Ciconia, everything should really happen. So, and then I'm like trying to catch up with Siamese theories. So I'm like, so they just emailed him a logic virus? Why would they do that though? Maybe Meow actually doesn't have those triggers at all, and they were an update installed by that logic virus they sent him when he received the email from the chief of the
what already showed us that he has triggers though, like the factory scene, because he saw that face.
Mm-hmm. Again, like it could be the concept of like memetics in genes.
Also, I think they would have emailed him the logic virus, because then like his like killing mode would activate, and then he would just like kill everything, because I don't know, they wanted that.
Sydney, send that screenshot here. That's funny.
Okay.
What?
I was talking about rabbits in the Bible.
It do be like that.
It do be like that, honestly.
Yeah, it's on screen if anybody wants to laugh with us.
You're redoxing your Discord.
Next slide. Kirby, take it away.
Holy shit, it's clear.
Oh yeah. So yeah. Could you explain how it's a past loop or hallucination? I'm not really sure I'm following your logic here. It probably makes sense. I'm just slow.
And I'm just like, Ciconia is very likely a simulation because there's like so much proof for it, I can't even list it off.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you could easily reset a simulation and try again. And like, I was spacing out after seeing that ninth Pamcharabic order thing. We just see the data fragments. Like, it's like data fragments, so like simulations. It's like fragments as in different worlds and data as in simulation. And that's maybe that's why this game has no heart, because data doesn't feel. Like, it has no emotions.
I like this. Next slide. Does anybody have anything to say about this?
I don't.
No, I don't think so. I think trying to cover the entirety of like the Ciconia as a simulation theory would be more than the scope of this video can handle.
Yeah.
But I guess to just sum it up for people who maybe don't know what we're talking about, there's just like, I mean, I guess if you've read Ciconia, you'd probably come to that same conclusion. But in the same case you haven't, it's it's speculated that most of Ciconia is probably in a simulation where people are like, either just like, brains and spinal cords like hooked up to some sort of weird matrix computer, or their brains are just uploaded to a computer.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like, I mean, once you start like showing that the real world is pretty much interchangeable with the virtual world, it's just becomes so speculative about like what is actually happening, what is in the I guess maybe it's better to not consider it real worlds, but like layers of reality.
Yeah, because even metaphorically, you could say, even if like they are living in a real world, even metaphorically, you can say it is a virtual world, because they pretty much spend most of their time online in different chat rooms at the same time, so they are multiplying their time in the virtual world.
Yeah, like if that world is so intertwined and so specifically like can simulate pretty much every aspect of real life, then what's to stop that from just being real life at that point, right?
Wow, damn, we got really
good.
wholesome out here. That was really inspirational. Damn.
True.
Well, I'm glad you think so.
Wow, what a poet.
To sum it up, it's highly speculative what layers of reality any scene of the game is taking place on, with pretty much no definitive answers to that question.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do we want to continue then? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, this is about the Venus de Milo, like the statue we see at the very end of like the different like short thingies in the finale.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the titular data archives.
No, data fragments. Data archive is our series.
Right, data fragments. That's right.
Like, this is about the Venus de Milo with a jar. Or like, no, this is about the normal one. There's some hypothesis whether or not the Venus de Milo was purposefully designed to have a spinal curvature condition, such as scoliosis, so as to further exemplify this appreciation for imperfection. So it's like, it has an anomalous spinal cord. So that's like from Higurashi-go, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just because she spends too much time on her laptop reading visual novels.
Me.
Who, me? Okay, so it's like, I got it from Wikipedia because Claire asked. And then I'm like, because it's like in the epilogue, the Venus de Milo, where Fir Daisik, like, I think, does she hold like Tojiro at gunpoint, or does she hold the gun towards herself? Because I don't think it's specified.
I cannot remember. But she has a gun.
Yeah, she has a gun and she's pointing it at either one of the two of them. It's just funny because the artist said that he's an anarchist and a monarchist, like for the Venus de Milo with the jaw. And it's just like, yeah. The guy was just kind of mental.
Anarcho-monarchism.
The guy who made it was just kind of crazy. Like, he says he's an anarchist and a monarchist.
That's the same ideology as the author of Lord of the Rings.
I think there was a time where, like, just as a joke, we looked into like a subreddit for anarcho-monarchists, and it was very amusing.
Also, Yokishi put multiple quotes of that guy into the Ciconia, like in between screens. You know what I mean? Like the quotes.
The chapter separation.
There's multiple of that guy, like from that guy, I think, like Dali.
Wow.
But also, the Venus de Milo with a Joy was influenced by the work of Sigmund Freud.
In a jar.
And the artist envisioned the idea of a cabinet transformed into a female figure, which he called an anthropomorphic cabinet. Oh god, very. And it's a culmination of his explorations into the deep psychological mysteries of sexual desire, which is symbolized in the figure of the ancient goddess of love.
Yes.
It's just interesting because Turji was the one opening it, like opening the woman's body and exploring it, because like he's the one who's always like very sexual throughout the story. You know?
True. Yeah.
Like he always gawks at people and shit.
Tojiro is a little bit horny pilled.
Yeah.
He does collect money just for the purpose of like fucking around at the end of the world when money doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
He's kind of based.
How is that base? He's just doing what every other capitalist is doing.
I just meant he's based in that it's funny, not in that he's based in that it's a good political ideology.
Same.
Okay.
Okay, let's continue. So this is just like a Gunhild asking Lilja if Koshka is not coming, because like, and this scene is like very suspicious in retrospect because of what we know about Gunhild and like Lilja. And like Koshka being so important and stuff.
I mean, pretty much everyone in the AOU, like the main 6, are fucking sus as hell.
They're just us imposters. And like Lilja's saying they're having a fight and she's sulking, and like she wants her to leave her be, which sounds interesting.
Yeah.
They both have their serious faces, like Gunhild and stuff.
Dumb blue hair girl.
Yeah, wow. I don't like Chloe. Fuck her. Yeah, this was me then. Yeah, fuck Chloe.
She's funny though.
I don't know what this is about, honestly. Like, why she went evil. Why she was... because Lilja didn't come. Maybe that's why...
I mean, she wasn't...
Maybe that's why Chloe was evil. Which makes sense.
Was she evil? She was killing a objectively bad person.
Who?
The cinnamon roll girl.
What?
She's not evil.
How dare you?
What do you mean?
Bro.
She's the Asuka of Ciconia, Kirby.
Yes, she fucking is. How is she not
Shut
evil?
The fuck up. How is she?
Literally at in the last scene of the epilogue, she was like, "Yeah, I just got done gaslighting my friend into thinking we're friends." That was so funny.
Good. Gaslight, go keep go, boss. That's a good.
Yes.
So was Chloe really in the wrong for killing her? Like,
she's a base girl gatekeeper. Leave her alone. Also, fuck Chloe.
She's lying to what?
She's a dumb blue hair girl. Get over it.
She's lying to Kotatsu.
She does the fucking Oro thing the whole time, and it's annoying.
I will argue. I will say that, like, the funny haha she gets hit on the head joke does get kind of fucking old after a while, but...
It was just funny. She does trolling, like, she just totally owns the military by vaporizing them by accident.
Yeah.
I would say there's definitely... I don't know, if she kills, you know, how do you say that name?
Lilia.
I never say the names out loud.
It actually comes up later, like Lilia.
Well, like, I don't know, if she's killing Lilia, who, you know, is just kind of like, isn't Lilia only there to keep, like, you know, Pandora's box in check to some extent?
Yeah.
Like she's a spy. So if she's killing her, then she's probably not, you know, that bad of a person.
Shut up.
What?
I don't
Fuck
know.
Chloe.
What?
I'm just saying.
I'm
just saying she probably has her reasons to do what she does, especially if it's shown.
I'm just saying she's a hoe. She's like the only one that's naked. That has a naked sprite.
What? me when I undress to go take a bath and suddenly I'm a hoe.
True.
I don't even know if that's like, is that true, or did you just make does she actually have a naked sprite, or did you just make that up?
No, it's a CG.
She has a sprite in which like she is naked, but like we don't see her naked parts.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you see her naked face.
Her naked
The naked face.
It counts. Okay, it counts as naked because she has a hairpiece and she doesn't have it in that CG because she's taking a bath.
True. Okay, do we want to continue?
Yes, let's continue.
Okay. Basically, I just also noticed... No, that's the one at the bottom right.
I beg your pardon.
Yeah, here.
Yeah.
So that's like this is like the ending, like right before Meow does the cheers thing with the Christmas party, and this is like everyone else's cheering, and Chloe's like AOU aerial augmented infantry, please be quiet too. She has like her serious pride and stuff.
She's like, please stop sending memes in general.
True.
Yes.
Okay, this is about the ending. Like Lingji is like saying Meow. I can't read that.
Just get out of the way. You aren't my enemy.
So her true enemy is after him, or like who is he protecting? So her true enemy is like behind him. I mean, or like something.
I guess, shitty people in the AOU, like the top brass.
Yeah, but Lingji is query after someone who Meow is either voluntarily or not standing in the way of.
I just don't know who he would be protecting. Like, I don't think Lingji would go after just random AOU like people.
Yeah.
Maybe it was after things started going down and the Gauntlet Knights started shooting everyone, even if Meow didn't see it. And so Lingji was like, okay, people started actually shooting other people.
Yeah, it could be. And then it's just like also about like when Meow like fucking smashed her. Just like the next instant, Meow's outstretched fist felt completely different, and a red splash covered his entire body. Like he got his period, and then it's just like it's weird because it's like it felt different. Yeah. It's like thought Meow's dad just turned off.
We're not glossing over that.
We are, okay.
Just fucking said.
I always thought Meow's dad just turned off Ling's shield, but he just made Meow like overpowered or something.
Okay.
Like, how does that make sense? Because like, how does modifying Meow's shield make Ling's shield disappear? Unless it was actually Meow's shield that disappeared. Dum dum dum.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, this was the weird theory that I made, where it's like it's actually Meow who has like his face smashed in.
So he hit himself in confusion.
No, it's like Meow is a stand-in for someone else and Lingji is a stand-in for Meow. I don't know.
That is so confusing, but I guess it could work in a world like this.
Like in the final ending, like Meow's talking about how like, oh, you can't lose your heart, like you have to believe in the world. But like throughout the story, we see Meow multiple times like talking about how like he hates humanity and he wishes they would just die or something. But like in the ending, he's all like, "Well, you can't think like that. It's weird." It's like that Meow and the one Meow we've been seeing up until now are completely different. So it's like the simulation thing.
That's true.
I still stand by that. This is probably just like this is the previous Meow, and not the Meow we see throughout the entire story. But again, it's really hard to say because the only evidence really for that is just like a gauntlet and some stuff that doesn't quite line up if you think about it hard enough.
Yeah.
Time to make a theory about very minor elements seeming inconsistent in the background.
It's actually a whole channel. Cry about it.
I mean that's how fucking Umineko was.
Yeah.
There was so much shit that I thought like this will not matter, and then I was like, what the hell? It did fucking matter. Like the fucking. I mean, I don't want to get too much into spoilers for the solutions, but you
I know what you mean. Yes.
It says Umineko spoilers. So
it has, but like that, someone may be watching this with.
I mean, everyone would already know what we're talking about.
Everyone watching would probably know.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes. If you don't, go read Umineko. What are you doing here?
Yeah.
And then if you still don't know what we're talking about, go read it again.
True.
And if you still don't know, think about horse game, and that's the final hint.
Think about horse game.
What?
Huh?
Yeah, okay.
I'm confused, but okay.
I said if after reading it you still don't get it, think about horse game, and that's the final hint.
How's that a hint? How?
How do you not get it, Sayome?
Horse
Have you not read Umineko, SMH my head?
Oh, horse gamma.
Okay, I'm just gonna cut all your audio from the episode. You are now absent from this.
Okay.
This episode's probably gonna be terrible to edit.
I think it's just like fun, interesting discussion. Most of it doesn't have to be edited down, I think.
What do you mean fun discussion? I made a new Bible. I cry about it.
Yeah.
The Book of Sayome.
True.
The Book of Sayome.
Okay, final slide.
It's just a story of the Binding of Isaac. Okay, sure.
You know,
You ever?
This is just like a dumb little side theory, but it was something that I was thinking about after we talked about the concept of just everything being in a virtual world. But you ever think like maybe the reasons natural childbirth is so disincentivized and like kind of no, I guess that's the right word for it in this universe, is because like if it's in a virtual world, you have to like think about what traits would go into like what traits to combine to make this new person versus like if you made just a synthetic baby based off already predetermined genes, just they can look like whatever and no one's really going to challenge it. I don't know. Just something I thought about.
The computer just gets like really angry that it has to do Fire Emblem dating calculations.
That it has to like calculate how these people's genes would work together and then make a somewhat realistic. I at least thought like maybe that is not something considered by most people, but is something kind of just like coming down from like higher up, probably higher up than we've seen, but somewhere it's,
that makes
society.
That makes sense, or maybe like not that it'd take more effort. It's just that they're worried that like the cracks would show and people would like notice that there are bugs with wait, how did this gene get to this gene? That physically should not be possible.
Oh, like mutations?
Yeah. Versus like if you just create the baby, you can like, and it's and hypothetically it's like, it's all a virtual world, then it wouldn't really matter. Then like you could just put whatever and no one can really question it being like, these genes do not make sense. Like, no, shut up, you don't know that.
Yeah, I guess you could finally have natural blue hair and things of that sort.
That's how Jaden does it.
Yes.
I'm just imagining like people in the world getting like really angry, or ugly people getting really angry because they know that whoever designed them was like just someone like shit posting in a Bethesda character creation engine, and they just have to live like that.
That's true.
Why do I have to have the biggest nose and tiniest eyes? Fuck the Three Kings.
Fuck the Three Kings. They suck. But. Yeah. Real quick, I do want to get back to this final topic, but just while I'm on this note, do we know if Tomitake has like, was he born in a test tube, or is he just like also a natural baby?
I think he was a natural baby because Meow was a natural baby too.
That's what seems to be the case from being implied.
Because he's like old, right? And I think it was before his time. Like, people didn't get born like that back then.
Wait, like, are the adults like also a test tube baby generation?
No, I don't think
know.
so.
Like, I thought like the test tube baby were like made after the war, and that generation would still be after the war too. So
yeah, that would make
sense.
sense.
Actually, how much time? I don't remember how much time passed between after World War III.
I think it's been 100 years.
I think
right?
it's about 100 years, because I think that's the part where that gets mentioned is the last part we covered, and I think it was 100 years.
By that logic, then at least I think the current adult generation would have to at least be mostly like test tubes, right? With some exceptions, because
probably
you would take whoever is like left at the end of World War III. They wouldn't be test tube babies, but then I imagine those, what's the word for it, legislature passed to make more test tube babies to increase the population was probably directly after World War III. So it's probably like been a while.
The test tube babies were done to like just raise the population as fast as possible, so it's probable that there would still be a lot of test tube babies, but still like a decent amount of just normally born babies if they just want more population. And then like around like the start of that adults generation, they would like start restricting natural birth more.
I think that's probably a good way to think about it.
So like that generation would still probably like see the new kids as more test tube generation than them, even if they still were test tube babies.
Oh yeah, imagine just like coming from an objectively worse batch of existence than
I mean,
like the people coming after you. That's weird to think about.
Oh damn, yeah.
literally IRL.
Yeah.
It's like these fucking 2.0 babies. The latest patch.
Babies 2.0.
Robo Baby
I remember
2.0.
I
Isaac.
remember. God damn it.
Fucking Gen Z with their day one patches.
Day one baby patches. Back in my day, you were just born the way you were with your birth defects, and they didn't get patched out. So entitled.
Oh my god.
Do you think the test tube babies have daddy issues?
Why? Where did that even come from?
I don't know.
Do you think they have daddy issues? Probably not, because they don't have dads.
Would they have problems around needles because it would remind them of their mom?
Because their mom would be like a needle or a test. I guess their mom is just like a factory tube. I imagine they must be like test tube babies are probably somewhat genetically augmented to like
Yeah.
to rely less on like parents, like just
Damn, out of the womb onto the working class citizen.
onto the McDonald's fryer.
Yes, I was gonna say, how do you think unbirthing kink works for cycleborn
Yeah, what
baby?
about pregnant kings? Is there
You
pregnant
just
porn?
shove someone in a can.
You just put
Also, do you think there's pregnant porn? Like, would that even be work?
would there even be maybe? I don't fucking know.
They just see a can of juice and they come. Wait,
Oh my
yeah,
god, Des, calm down.
You really are just bored from a fleshlight in Ciconia. God damn.
Pregnancy porn would just be like looking at, watching people fuck while there's just like a lava lamp on the corner of the bed.
Oh my god.
So are we gonna read the final slide or what?
No.
Okay, let me read the final slide.
You know what would be nice about like fucking... Okay, I'm sorry, this is like completely off topic. I don't want to derail it more. I was just gonna say HRT 8MS.
What?
Just like fucking pump that shit through the air.
I wish.
Cool.
Nothing.
8MS that conforms to your perception of gender.
Wow.
And
I mean, AMS that does everything. Like,
I mean, 8MS does everything. It's not impossible for there to be HRT AMS.
Amos. Yeah.
HRT. I just want to clarify, I've had like 4 hours of sleep.
People getting red pilled through the air.
Oh my god.
I told you to go to bed earlier. Fucking cry about
I
it.
did. It's just, I usually can't
I
sleep.
saw you playing Isaac. Shut the fuck up.
When?
Like, after I told you to go to sleep.
But that was only just for a little bit. Though.
Yeah, sure, cool.
This is what a little bit of Isaac does to your brain.
True. Don't play that game. It will consume you.
Let's read the final.
Okay, let me read the final slide. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I was the one who started talking about HRT and AMS.
Okay. It's just Meow screaming, what the hell did you do to me, Dad? I was just thinking, what if this is him lamenting his death kind of thing? Like, because right after that we are shown Tojiro smirking. And the funny thing is, Lingji's body is told to be missing half its face, right? And like, when Blue Meow shows Meow like the vision of him dying, it's like he's saying that face clearly belonged to Mitake Meow, but there was only half of it, just the left half, and the right half was smashed from the right shoulder downwards.
So this connects to the theory on the previous slide about Meow being in Wing-G and Wing-G being Meow.
Wait, which half of Winji's head was destroyed?
I don't know actually, but I it should be the right one.
Because like, what if they had different sides of their head destroyed so they could like
mirror theory.
They could be put together.
Is Meow left or right-handed?
Would it depend on the personality?
Probably would have hit her on her left side then, right?
Okay, I just want to say having different halves of your head smashed sounds kind of romantic.
Yeah.
You put them together and it's like a heart.
Yeah,
You just should learn from it.
that's kind of hot, not gonna lie.
Okay.
Our brains are kissing.
They're great.
Okay, so basically, Mia was described as when she's running out, like it's just like Icarus's wings, like it was said like that in the like flavor text, and like
Yeah.
Icarus got his wings from his father and he died because he didn't listen to him because you like flew too close to the sun.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about how like in the first loop how Tojiro would have killed Meow because like I don't know, it seemed the most plausible because Tojiro having the golden gauntlet wouldn't be too far-fetched because like he does seem to have like a lot of knowledge and like connections and stuff.
He doesn't have a gauntlet, right?
We don't know.
He doesn't, but like maybe in a previous loop he was like, I don't know.
Is the oldest person we see with a gauntlet Gestress?
Well, we don't know how old is.
Gestures isn't that old though. Is
How old
she?
is
Just no.
You
that's
don't
true.
know. You don't know. We could just.
She's probably mentally very old, but
We don't know about we don't know anything about Gestress, to be fair, though.
But even if we are to take the sprites as face value, as for the age of the characters they represent, Seshat looks older than Gestress.
You think so?
You don't think so?
are you blind?
I guess.
Gestures looks like a granddaughter. Like that's what they said about her.
I
but-
always just assumed. I'm probably just making the Gestress VR connection and just thinking mother.
Gestures is like 14 or 15 looking.
What? No.
I
Okay.
thought she was like early 20s.
Or like 18 at most looking, okay?
We are not getting into this.
She's described to look like a granddaughter though.
Yeah. So what? I'm 20. I'm 21, and I'm a grandson.
Well, how old are the kings?
Yeah, I don't know.
It could be like 5 billion.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry, I'm stupid.
But you're probably right. It's like either Seshat or Veer ranch dressing.
Says that.
Also, yeah, I told you don't feel dice, I got a parents. I guess that's it.
Okay, so let's give everyone a preview of what's to come on the next episode whenever that gets recorded.
Yeah.
You should show all of them in the show though, because that'd be a bit spoilery.
Yeah.
Wait, you don't want me to show the slides?
Yeah, not in the episode because that'd be a bit spoilery.
Might be a little spoilery what we're gonna talk about, you know?
So you have stuff about the Three Kings, Meow, Wu Meow, Meow, Comrade Mario,
Mario.
Koshka, and then just miscellaneous stuff.
Yay.
Yay, so that's what you can expect. And we're pretty much at the halfway point.
Maybe in between that, I'll make Rabbit Theory real.
Yo.
Nice.
I mean, rabbits have a lot of offspring, and there's a lot of offspring in the factories. So I don't-
True.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I guess that's all for now. We hope this episode was fun and or enlightening and entertaining.
Yeah. I like this episode a lot.
Me too.
Yeah,
It was
It
very
was
fun.
fun.
it has vlog vibes to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun to just talk about whatever and like not worry about.
It's nice not having much of a structure.
I mean, we had our structure. We had like our
Yeah.
little like PowerPoint.
Well, I mean, like, not something we had to follow too much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice.
Thank you all for hearing and
Yeah. Thank you all so much for coming. We love you.
Mwah.
base Ciconia people.
Heart emoji.
All in the name of guiding humanity, blah, blah, blah.